A deer was walking slowly along a great river in the forest and thought to itself, "Oh, what kind of life is this? I have no home. Perhaps I should build one for myself. This looks like a good place." The deer continued on its way. Later, a jaguar also came walking slowly through the forest along the same great river. It arrived at the very same place and thought, "Oh, what a lonely life I live. Perhaps one day I should settle down and build my own home. This place is better than any other." Then the jaguar continued onward. After some time, the deer returned. Using its strong antlers, it cleared the bushes, removed small trees, and leveled the ground to build a house. After preparing the land, it went back into the forest. Soon the jaguar returned and saw the cleared ground. It said, "This is the place where I wanted to build my house, but the land has already been cleared and leveled. Surely this is a blessing from God. I will build my home here." Excitedly, the jaguar flattened and smoothed the ground even more using its strong, shining teeth. After finishing the work, it also returned to the forest. When the deer came back, it saw that the ground had become smooth and firm. It thought, "It is clear that God is helping me." Filled with new energy, the deer built walls for the house. When the work was done, it again left for the forest. Later the jaguar returned and saw the walls. It said, "God has built walls for my house. Now I shall make the roof." The strong jaguar built a roof over the house and then went back into the forest. When the deer returned and saw the roof, it thought, "God has truly blessed me." The deer divided the house into 2 rooms, one for itself and another for God. Then it entered one room to rest and eventually fell asleep as darkness covered the forest. That night, the jaguar returned and saw the 2 rooms. It thought, "God has built a room for himself so that he may share this house with me." The jaguar entered the other room and lay down to sleep. Thus, the deer and the jaguar spent the night sleeping in the same house. At dawn, both woke up. The deer saw the jaguar, and the jaguar looked at the deer. "Did you help build my house?" asked the jaguar. "Yes, I did," replied the deer. "Did you also help build my house?" "Yes, I did." So the deer and the jaguar shared the house peacefully, but only for a while. One day, the jaguar became hungry. It said, "Light the fire. Put water to boil in a pot. I am going hunting." Then the jaguar left the house while the deer prepared the fire and the boiling water. The jaguar hunted and killed another deer. Carrying the dead deer home, it began cooking the meat. When the deer saw what the jaguar was cooking, it became deeply saddened. The jaguar began eating, but the deer grew frightened and could not eat at all. The deer went to its room and tried to sleep. The jaguar also returned to its own room. All night long, the deer stayed awake, terrified that the jaguar might come and devour it. The next morning, the deer said to the jaguar, "Light the fire. Place the pot. Boil the water. I am going hunting." The deer went into the forest. There it saw a jaguar sharpening its claws against the bark of a tree. The deer continued walking until it met a tamandua, an anteater. "The jaguar spoke badly about you," the deer told the tamandua. The tamandua became furious. It rushed forward and attacked the jaguar with its strong, sharp claws. The jaguar was killed, and the tamandua quietly walked away. The deer carried the dead jaguar back home and began cooking it. When the jaguar saw what the deer was cooking, it became frightened. It could not bear to watch the deer eating, so it went into its room. But as everyone knows, deer do not eat jaguar meat. The deer also went to its room, yet it could not sleep. It feared that during the night the jaguar might come and eat it. The jaguar also could not sleep. It feared that the deer might come and eat it. Finally, the jaguar drifted into a light sleep. At last, the deer too began nodding off. As the deer's head moved in sleep, its antlers struck the wall with a loud noise. Startled awake, the jaguar believed the deer was attacking it. Screaming in terror, it ran out of the house. The deer thought the jaguar was coming to kill it. It too fled from the house. The jaguar ran one way, and the deer ran the other. From that moment onward, the jaguar and the deer never lived together again.